Hello, and welcome back to Get Healthy Now Mastery. You guys, I am so excited to be coming to you today with such wonderful information because I've been getting questions about how did I actually determine a day to say that I was not going to eat any more meat. How did that happen? Well, guess what? I'm excited to tell you. Before we get started, welcome. Thank you, family. You are my newfound family. Subscribers, my viewers, you are my newfound family. Welcome to my family. I welcome you with open arms. I do, and I thank you. I want to say thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to those who are sharing my videos. Thank you. Y'all know this is really 3 months in, and I'm excited. I didn't have any idea that I could do this. None whatsoever. You know how you second guess yourself? So this is what I have done. So I just want to thank you to all my subscribers, to the viewers, and those who comment. Y'all, please send me comments because your comments fuel me. Your comments push me forward. The excitement, I read them over and over again. You have no idea. So please, put something in the comment section. Please do that. If you don't do nothing, put a hand up and say, hey. But I really appreciate that. And thank you all for sharing this with your family and friends. Thank you to all of you. I just can't thank you enough. I love you and I thank you. Again, you are my family. You are my family. So I thank you. Today, I want to share with you, because I want to share with you the 5 foods that Dr. Malkmus say are 5 killer foods. And so I want to share with you, and then at one point he says 5 white foods, and these are the foods that really causes most of the physical ailments in the body. So I want to share that with you. However, I have been getting questions. So I want to answer the question is how I determined what day I was going to stop eating meat, and from that day forth, I wasn't going to eat it anymore. So I want to share that with you, but the first thing is we must educate ourselves. We truly must educate ourselves. It's so very important. Education is important, I promise you. So how did I educate myself? Well, I picked up this book. Somebody gave me this book, the Hallelujah Diet book. This is really where my transformation began. My transformation began with this book right here, the Hallelujah Diet book, this one little single book. And a friend gave it to me one Thursday night, and I went home and started reading. I think I shared this with you, but this is part of my life, and I am so grateful. So I shared that with you. And in this book, Dr. Malkmus talk about his, I think he said he had a tennis ball size cancer in his colon. I think that's what he said. But anyway, he decided not to go the medical route. So he searched around until he found this doctor, and the doctor told him to drink lots of green juices and eat raw foods. So that's what he did for a whole year. After a whole year, it's in this book. So I encourage y'all, just go pick the book up and read it, because it's education again is the best policy. It's the best policy. Oh my goodness. So yeah, read his book. So after a year, that tumor was gone. It was gone. So he did what he needed to do to heal so his body will heal itself. Just know that our bodies are magnificently made, wonderfully and magnificently made. The body is created to heal itself when we put the proper nutrients and micronutrients and vitamins and all the good stuff in, so the body can do its own thing. The body dances. So yes, let it dance. So anyway, I got this book and started reading it. So 5 killer foods that Dr. George Malkmus talk about is meat, dairy. That dairy is milk and cheese. What else? Salt, sugar, white flour. And then he added caffeine. So it's important that you don't just watch TV. Don't just watch something and hear it from somebody else's mouth. Go pick up book. There are many books out there, tons of books that talks about this. And I think I gave you all a list of books a while back on one of my videos. Anyway, reading. The answer is by reading. It's so very important. So as I began to read this book, his books, and the books kept inspiring me. So, but let me be honest, I was not eating, in 2009, I wasn't eating beef and I was not eating pork. I stopped eating beef and pork in the 90s, and I'm not sure what year, but in the 90s, I stopped eating beef and pork. I cut those out completely. But I was eating chicken and fish and turkey. So here we are. So at that point, I just needed to get rid of whatever it was. But again, I wanted you to understand that I did a lot of consecration, and my consecrations might have been that for 7 days, no meat. Could have been for 30 days, no meat. So it's just whatever you decide to do. So, because when you start reading about what meat does to the body, it actually helps you to make up your mind. That's why I say you got to read and continue to read and continue to read. Because now the Bible tells us that I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. And I believe that. Because I quoted that, and I still quote it every day. When I wake up, that's one of my things that I quote. I can do all things today through Christ that strengthens me. Yes, and yes. So we have to just take these things and just use them, apply them internally. So it's very important. Let me tell you something. I'm real. I'm a real person. I'm not fake. So I'm not gonna tell you something that I did not do. I'm not gonna tell you something. Say I did something and I didn't do it. I'm just honest. That's me. So here I am. I don't like medication. So this is me. So I want you to know I did this on my own with the help of God. Now, when I talk to you about what I do, it's always with the help of God. It's always with the help of God. So I'm a real person. So the weight loss and the energy and the health that I have acquired for these past 15 and a half years came by me eating something. So my transformation started one bite at a time. One bite at a time. And not only one bite at a time, one step at a time. Because I do walk. And I've been walking for years. Forever and a day, I walk. At where I worked at the community college, we had a Be Well program. And so one of the challenges were to walk every day. So when you get up to 1,000 miles, then you were presented with some type of trophy. So I want you to know I did get one. It's actually on my wall in the back. Maybe one day I'll show it to you, but I'm not going to go get it right now. But anyway, because I want to keep going with this. So one of the questions was, how did I decide on that day? Because I started reading these books, the Hallelujah Diet book and God's Way to Ultimate Health. When I tell you I started reading what meat, dairy, salt, sugar, white flour, and caffeine was doing to my body, it triggers something in the brain. And it helped me. So I decided that year, the 4th of July, that year was going to be the last day that I eat meat. And on that day, the only meat that I was going to eat was fish. And when that day came, that's what I did. That's what I did. I have to stay true to me. Y'all, we got to love ourselves. I don't have to be true to anybody else but me. So when I'm true to me, I'm going to be true to you. That's the key. That's the key. So this is real. This is me keeping it real. I didn't do any diet pills, no diet drinks, no fat reduction, no surgery. No bypass surgery, no lap band, whatever that thing is, surgery, none of that. It was all me and my relationship with food. Hallelujah Acres have this saying, falling in love with food all over again. And that's what I did. Began fall in love with food all over again. Y'all, this is so wonderful. It's so magnificent. So on the 4th of July, that was my last day. The following day, I started on this Hallelujah Diet plan. Or I'm not even calling it a diet plan. The Hallelujah Lifestyle. Let me just say that. Hallelujah Lifestyle. Hallelujah. But anyway, what I did first thing in the morning, I got up in the morning and I had my barley juice, my Barley Max juice. That's that green juice I was talking about in one of my videos. Go back and you can find that video where I talked about Barley Max. I had that Barley Max juice. And then later on in the mid-morning, I would eat a juicy fruit. Could have been an apple or orange, something like that. Anyway, then 20, 30 minutes before lunch, I would do a barley drink again. And then I would have a big salad. And my salad's composed of lots of greens, carrots, cucumbers, onions, tomatoes, and other stuff that I might have put in it, like what's the other stuff? Oh, shoot. Zucchini, squash, yellow squash. Just cube them up and just put them in your salad. Those kind of things. And at the time, I was not eating nuts. I didn't put croutons in my salad. I didn't use no cheese. I didn't do none of that. It was just all vegetables. All vegetables. And I made my own dressing. There was a dressing that Hallelujah Acres used back in the day, a veganese dressing. I really don't even know how I made it now because I continue to evolve. Now I don't do oils. So this is why we are transforming every day. Every day is a day of transformation. We don't ever want to get stagnant. Oh my gosh, then life becomes boring to you. No, life is not boring to me. Life is exciting to me. It really is. Oh my gosh. And I'm grateful. But this is my salad. That was my salad. I didn't mean to get off on that tangent, but then mid-afternoon, I would do another carrot juice and a fruit. Then at dinner, back to the same thing. Barley Max 20 to 30 minutes before, and then a big salad. Y'all, I promise you. That's what I did for 3 years, and it's exciting. And basically now, it's the same thing what I'm doing. Oh my goodness, but I'm making dressings without oils. So, y'all, and my life is worth every moment of it. You are worthy. Your health, you are worthy of good health. You and you and you and you are worthy of good health. Yes, you are. You are worthy of it. So I wanted to share that with you. That's what I did. And basically, that's what I'm doing now. Because I am doing all my goal for this within this 30 days that I'm in now, which ends on the 19th, next week sometime, on the 19th of February, is to do 99% raw and 1% cooked. So basically, I have not been doing the 1% cooked. But one time I did do 1% cooked, and it was a baked potato, and my stomach hurt. My stomach hurted so bad. And I'm sharing this with you because that potato came back up. That potato came back up. So I want you to know I still have some potatoes in my house, but they're not cooked. That I am actually going to give away to my mom because she loves baked potatoes. I love them too. But once something comes back up, I can't do it no more. I cannot do it. Anyway, so at this going raw is really exciting, and it just brings me back to focus on really what's my purpose in the earth. Our purpose is to make this world a better place to live in. So this is what I'm doing. So I'm saying to each one of you, please share these videos. Please share these videos because God does not want us to be sick, and we don't have to be sick, but it has to do with the foreign objects that we are putting in our bodies. And these foreign objects are meat, dairy, cheese, salt, sugar, white flour, and caffeine. These are foreign objects that are going into our bodies, that's creating these things. So I really wanted to just share that. And that's how I determined what day I was going to stop. We can tell ourselves, tell our brain, this is what I'm going to do. So you can just say, I'm going to do it. Say, I am going to do it. Look, a lot of people say, I'm going to try. No, trying is just setting yourself up for failure. When you say, I am going to do something, you connect with your brain, and your brain connect with the heart, and your heart connect with your feet and your hands, and you get to moving. Okay, and I'm sharing all this with you because this is life. This is life. We only have one body, and we must cherish it. So let's fall in love with food all over again. And if I can be of any assistance to you, please contact me at gethealthynowmastery@gmail.com. You can email me at gethealthynowmastery@gmail.com. All right. And I am going to post my books down in the comment section, not the comment section, in the description box. But I am going to do a video where we're really going to break down the effects of meat, dairy, salt, sugars, flour, and caffeine in the body, because it's so very important that we understand this. And I pray that you too will fall in love with food all over again. Listen to your body, because your body is talking to you. The body talks to us every day and all day. So I pray that you're going to join me in Getting Healthy Now Mastery. And until the next time, I love you. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the share button. And don't forget to comment. I thank you, love you. Peace and love, and broccoli.